Hello players, Ace Ready here for the video. Today we'll be checking out the subreddit Inceltears. And God, I hate this subreddit with a passion. This first image is real men use fists, not guns. It has a picture or a sign of a gun with a cancel mark on it. And right below it, it has a picture of a girl with three pictures of a girl, the same girl, who has a black eye. Yeah, the real man used fist, alright. 100%. Oh, that child's gonna grow up in the wrong family. Most girls that look like that are only projecting their desire to be hit on while simultaneously claiming to be disgusted by their fantasy to appear as if they've ever really experienced someone displaying any desire to be with them. There's one like it. I think that's scary. Denver 7 posted on their thing. Not two. A 27-year-old Denver man who threatened to kill a woman because he was angry about his virginity has pled guilty to a felony charge of making a terroristic threat in Utah. Christopher Wayne Clearly. Well, clearly, that man is a failure. Thank you. I'll leave now. It isn't just fake up, but it's everything else. This is a woman's legs. Has more hair than most guys. You're really butthurt over mammals having hair, huh? I don't really see the problem, except for the fact that she's wearing a Tommy Hilfiger sock. Women who keep their mouths and legs until marriage closed also wear aprons tend to be more successful wives than mothers. And cut. White knights and bearcooks are a very different breed of men. You can see them mostly at times of crisis coming to defend the ladies at whatever cost. If you say you hate femoids and they are worthless, they will be there to defend them. If you don't have femoids in any way, they will take time out of their day to tell you how wrong you are and how cum dumpsters, those great benevolent creatures of light, have become this great phenomenon. That there's always 10 or more white knight faggots waiting to defend bitches at any given time. And for what exactly? Just don't give two fucks about these white knights and cucks. And they think of them as weak ass faggots, who they can use to get advantages from. Just will never give these faggots any sex, though these cucks presume that by defending femoids, they will be able to notice them, and in return they'll be given sex that they deserve. Nothing but the delusions of low T cocks. This is why every white knight and beta cook should be rounded and burned at the stake. They are nothing but a menace towards society, and giving them free reign has proven nothing but harmful, which is why harsh methods need to be taken into account. I am a straight guy. My stalker was a woman. The person that raped me was a woman as well. You're gonna try hard enough to get on my nerves. Person right below that with 3 negative karma. A woman raped you? Sure, buddy. Unless you were under 11, I'm gonna doubt that. You trash human being. The only trash human being is you, buddy. I literally posted saying I was drunk. Come on, you're gonna at least put more effort into it. You joked it up and having sex. Is this a troll post or just humble bragging at this point? God, I hate people. I met Brazilian Sigma today. So I went to Brazil and was traveling through the slums with my private jet, and I saw a very obese man with a neckbeard who was screaming about ankles. I asked him if he was Brazilian Sigma, and he said that he is and loves fighting misogynistic ankles. He invited me into his house, and it was absolutely disgusting. I found a bucket full of semen and grease near his computer. It also reeked of stench. I saw his computer was on Inceltears, and he was typing a post. The other tabs were on a cuckold subreddit that he jacked off to. That is how I met him. He looks like a misogynistic ankle himself. Most women are sluts. Most women are sluts and unsuitable wives. The woman you're going out with has probably sucked in at least 7 other dicks besides yours. That's disgusting. You may as well be dating a dog that licks its own ass. Women who dress like sluts and are sluts are fun at first, but then you quickly realize that you want somebody with more dignity. You long for what women used to be about, grace and beauty. Good luck finding that, especially in the US. Most red women fantasize about it for years, because regardless about how much they are against it, their lizard brains respond to shows of dominance by men regardless. A big part of the trauma is the shame that comes from getting off on it retroactively. That is all. Oh no, Pepe, why did they use you like that? That fork is so drawn badly. Ahem. Trannies aren't women. Women aren't people, but trannies aren't people either. Cheers and enjoy the True Self Friday with your best copes. From the subreddit Brain Cells, which I didn't even pull this from. OMG, I finally did it. I can't see this. Hello. Press any key to continue. Feel bad for her, other women did to her. I'm out of the loop. What other women do to her? She just wanted to do a good job and they forced her onto the feminism bandwagon. You got any source on that, or are you just a dude whining about feminism? Jesus, you sticked hello world on her screen, dude. She's a woman, can't code. Is that what you mean? The joke is that she's a woman. Is a brilliant scientist. Isn't it? The joke isn't that she's a woman. It's a brilliant scientist who had to drive complex formulas on a blackboard to write hello world. The joke would work exactly the same if it was Elon. In conclusion, I feel sad for you shredding some of your Inceltears on a scientific discovery. Now go back to 4chan. Ooh. I was commenting on how the butcher guys, when they post like this, because you don't have tits, everyone is in your ass. Doesn't matter how proud you are. It was about these other guys. Again, I never said it was a huge deal, but I'm proud of myself. Just wanted to share some of my excitement with someone else. Next time I share something, I'll make sure to add a disclaimer about how it's nothing impressive, so I don't offend you in the future. You're the one on here butthurt. Look at me. My boyfriend and dad got me on IDs for the record truck. 1, my dad has been dead for the last 5 years. 2, my husband has nothing to do with me being a driver, seeing as he had never even seen the inside of a truck. 3, you're the one who's came at me sideways because you're upset that people being supportive of a woman in the industry instead of brushing me off like they do with your ass. That's what all the former sluts who have lost their looks and had to work a real job in the 30s say. I know about trashy ass worships like you. Used to jump around in the big loader's truck and sit with them all night. Now the young girls took your spot and you gotta get a real job. It's okay, it's cute. For you to think that you got there on your own and you weren't carried there on the so you used to get where you were. I know you. You probably have a tattoo of an anchor that says I refuse to sink, lol, in hood rats. LMFAO. I'm 23, dude. Oh, ouch, that's messed up. God, I hate this subreddit so much. Good men don't want a woman with a college degree. If I meet a girl and she says she has a degree, I mainly know one of 2 things. 1, she's been riding the cock carousel for 4 years and will have a higher likelihood of a future divorce. And 2, I'm assuming all of her school debt. And does she make more money? Doesn't matter because I'm looking for a sham. So college is a lose-lose-lose for a woman. A young girl that works in fast food or as a server is much more attractive to me than one in a suit. Fast food girl probably has no college debt and is working a dead-end job, so she's probably overjoyed to meet a man who wants her at home taking care of kids while he makes the money. That is the biggest lie even red-pilled women believe in. If you were a woman, the absolute worst thing you could do is go to college. If you're a man, the worst thing you could possibly do is be one of these. God help you. I was going to ask her out for some nudes, but she said that she's been planning to move in with her boyfriend. I wasted an hour of my time talking to that whore. She's a 30-year-old and fat. We went to the same high school. She was my last hope though. Bitch has always been a huge slut. I'm the only guy who hasn't her. It is over. I'm blocking this bitch and will never talk to her again. This was the only female who bothered to reply to my messages. I hope she burns in hell. If she was the only woman who bothered to reply, maybe you should look in the mirror and start asking some questions about yourself, mate. I just want a woman with the same experience as mine. Like, this is it. Like this it. Sounds more normie. Which it means, and God help the spelling, I want a woman who has never held hands with a boy, never kissed a boy, never had a boyfriend, never been in a date. I want a pure woman. That is very sexist. It is the very same sentence as my first reply, just from a different angle. Hi, my name is Katie Bowen, I am a fraud. Huh? Don't think anyone except perhaps naive young people are fooled by it. Her photo is taken as like a token gesture. Sort of like a trophy for the last place, aka loser. If a man accomplished anything, it is as if it never happened. Why do you think men are using this against women and transitioning into women and dominating their fields? But they realize that whatever temporary esteem they get by posting a woman did this, they alienate men even more. Even women who later realize it was just genius propaganda. Tired of female propaganda and tired of women stealing men's thunder. Imagine the outrage if a woman had done 95% of the coding and a man had been created as a character. As the creator. And for those who don't know, that was Katie Bowman, the person who found or took the first picture of a black hole using several, I think, years of coding and several terabytes of memory. But anyway, guys, that's all for the subreddit. I really genuinely hate this subreddit. And keep on playing, players. Peace. Bye.